let me know if all the audios and everything are good, and hopefully all the things work the way that I want them to work. You would think that I would have noticed that. It's like, maybe scooch this down a little bit.
Why is it the other way around? Oh.
There we go. Alright. Yeah, honestly, day one of introducing the Harbingers, Alan was just like, oh, I think this is it. I think this is the one. Alright, I'm gonna unmute for everyone.
I always love it when she
Alright.
screams, you know.
Hello.
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 Hey.
I have a little token. It lights up.
It's very cute.
It's a different token than what we were originally planning on for me, but that was a four-headed, like, some kind of weird angelic creature. And this one is like a weird owl without a mouth.
Honestly, Weird Owl Without a Mouth describes you, like, your vibe very well.
It
In the
does.
scheme of things. Hey, I have to BRB, actually, real quick, but
Okay, so
do your intelligence.
today we are playing Curses. It is the Librarian card game that Kole played. So obviously we've got Royce in here doing it. And then, so I'm gonna go around. We got Patagon, who is played by Sept.
Hello.
And we got Midnight, who's played by Kuari.
Hello, hello.
Royce, who is played by Kole.
Greetings again, everyone.
And then we got Akhana, who's played by Akhana.
Hi.
Also, Librarian's here. That is played by Nick. You can't see him yet, but he's here. He might not want to say anything yet.
Oh, I
Pretty
didn't know
sure.
if I should keep the suspense going or not.
Everybody knows that this is a Librarian game because we played the card. So, just saying, like, just so I don't have to say, like, and this is Nick when the Librarian does show up.
Greetings.
Fine. So, yesterday, we built a library, and at the end of that game, well, we did build a library. Like, a lot of things went down in the meantime, but we did build a library. But at the end, you guys got a letter from the scholars of the page, from the word tree, that you guys need to move that silver mountain that Royce crash landed at the beginning of this season. And then on the last Saturday's game, the Harbingers like made it really light up. Like, it glows very brightly right now. It's an incredibly bright giant mountain of pure silver. So we are normal. I don't know if I should move the map because Nika usually has to like. Oh, no, okay, we're fine. We're fine. So we are here, but we're gonna have to go by the word tree, which is all the way over here. I think you guys will be able to see the edge of where it's like blinking on the stream. But here we are. This is where the whole crew is. This entire thing is one giant mass of silver. And it's incredibly bright. And like Royce had a vision yesterday from like Katori's. Like, Katori was embroidering an image of him going onto this mountain and then going into a different world, and him, Patagon, Midnight, and Akhana all dying to the Librarian. That is what they saw. So the first question is, how are we going to move a mountain, crew? Are we going to take it apart? Like, do we have an idea of, like, how do you get this mountain away from the word tree? Because they have specifically asked you too. Or are you, firstly, you're going to just explore the mountain, try to figure things out? Because nobody's been here. It's just been chilling here this whole time, but nobody decided to go check it out.
I could try making an engine on it again, but I'd need help for that.
was my first thought as well. It's like if it flew before, could it fly again?
I mean, you'd probably have to like, yeah, you could probably fly it if you like figured out where to place it. Like, Royce, you think you could remember where the engine was in the first place?
I think so. It should be in the heart of the mountain.
Oh, absolutely. Let's go
Exploration time.
check that out. So as you guys are like, all of you, crew as well, you're all like scouring this mountain trying to figure out where would be the place that Royce found the engine in the first place. You start to notice, somebody give me a 20-sider. Who wants to do it?
Mm,
I can.
Absolutely.
do it.
You kind of rolling for everybody right now, so it's not
no
like
pressure. Cool.
yeah, don't worry.
Oh,
A 6. Tough choice. Okay, you. A 6 and a 7 are effectively the same.
Maybe he's gonna play like 13 more.
But yeah, but you can't. You can only play one per thing. So, Akhana, you think you see the way to it? Like it's like, oh wait, no, this is weird, and you trip over something. It just goes out of your head what you might have just tripped over, and you guys walk into this big room, like the four of you, and like this. The negative of that roll is you found what you were looking for, but you've lost track of where the rest of the crew is.
neat.
So it's just you four in here.
Kind of spooky.
And like this is where the engine was sitting. Like right in front of you, Royce. That is where the engine was sitting. You guys also start noticing Royce's glowing blue. Like his tattoo is glowing, his eyes are glowing. He has a limited amount of like, it looks like steam pouring off of him.
But
Yes,
how
you're
to make
absolutely
it
glowing.
fly?
Wasn't something about to explode last time you did this?
Yes, the engine was on verge of destruction, and then we activated it and flew the mountain here.
Royce, you feel something in like the center of this room, just like a little bit like against the back wall. Like there's something there.
I'm gonna approach the wall.
Before you do that, I can use spyglasses to check it out.
Yeah, go for it.
Hit me with that 20-sider. Get higher than a 6, please.
Okay,
Or
sure.
lower.
I can do that. No.
You can do either. I believe in you. Look at that.
Hey.
Alright, so your success does you in front of Royce, you do see like a rift start to appear, and it's like blinking in and out of reality. All four of you see it. The second like it gets detected by Akhana's goggles, it just like sprouts into being. And you do see, looking through it, there's someone who looks like the librarian. And it's just like this rift is ahead of you, and you can tell, oh yeah, this is what the success is going to be. You can tell it's about to close.
So if we're gonna go through it, we should go now.
Basically, that is what, like, or just leave. And then we play a different game.
Royce will hop through the rift.
Oh, I'm going after him.
Yeah, Midnight's definitely following after. As soon as he sees him jump in, it's like, oh crap, this is a bad idea, but here we go. Let's go.
So, yeah. Rest of the crew doesn't know that happened either. Oh, except for Not Forgiven. Not Forgiven, your little, like, reality detector's going off. For a second. And then whatever comes next, you're not 100% sure. And you guys appear here.
Cool.
And there you guys are. Like, the librarian just... I think you've caught him off guard.
So, you see he's kind of like... He kind of has his back turned towards you. He's like reclined in an armchair reading a book.
So yeah, that's what you guys see. You see the librarian reclined in an armchair reading a book. And he's just... you guys jumped through, and I don't think he's heard you coming. We'll carry over the success from the spyglasses into that.
He's in a chair.
Yeah, a nice cushy little armchair.
Royce is gonna just rush forward and attempt to punch through the chair.
Yeah, give me that roll. Let's see how that works.
I thought about stopping him, but meh.
This is a
Oh
two.
no.
And,
Yeah,
playing that
okay.
card.
Oh, okay, absolutely. You're gonna do lower it by 1? Yeah, you did. All right, Nick, how did that work out for him?
So he's going to rush forward. And as he like runs, he's going to be caught off guard because as he kind of ascends this like staircase, suddenly like gravity is sort of going to shift around him like as he moves forward. It seems this place doesn't follow traditional rules of spatial or physical dynamics. So he's going to rush forward, and then he's going to fall and land at the librarian's feet.
You think it did damage, or was it just like mental?
More mental, I think. Ah, Royce, how good of you to join me. I'm impressed you actually came. Most individuals are not so foolhardy to run headfirst towards a portent of doom.
I don't believe in portents of doom, but I do believe you and I have a score to settle.
Yes, that is one thing that we can agree on. So, tell me, how exactly did you expect this to go? What exactly did you expect to accomplish?
I think you'd look good without any other arms, no legs. Maybe your face crumpled up into a smart little ball.
Suppose we'll have to see how things play out. Very well. And at this, like the book that he's reading, he's just going to shut it with one hand, and then from like the numerous bookshelves lining the walls, there's going to be an explosion of paper as a flurry of these papers fly about and coalesce into more of the paper soldiers, similar to last time. And then, I think Librarian's also going to try and attack Royce at his feet.
Yeah, give me that roll.
Yeah, so just a D20. Kablamo. Do I have to drag it? It's asking me to click and drag it. Okay, there we go.
Ha! Royce,
Uh-oh.
how does that go wrong?
How are you attempting to attack Royce?
The Librarian's, well, he only has the one arm at the moment, so he's going to it's going to take a couple of motions for him to close the book, set it aside, and then draw his quill blade.
Well, the simplest thing is I'm gonna counterattack him.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like, when an enemy in reach rolls a tough choice or worse, you get to make an immediate attack back at him.
Yes.
The counterattack does not count as your turn. So yeah, make that roll, and I just hope that it's not another one. If it's 3-1, like, oh,
Nice.
that's some bad news.
That's baller.
Yeah. So, what does that look like?
I mean, I'm going center mass with a punch. I don't know if the librarian is fully paper, but I'm sure it's gonna send him reeling a little bit.
Oh, for sure. Like, that's really gonna hurt. That's like 8 damage.
Whoa.
Because, like, if it's 2 from a normal hit, and that makes it a 4 from a crit, it's a doubled again because it's a 1 into a 20. So yeah, that's gotta suck.
Like I said, you and I have a score to settle, and I don't intend for you to take any more of my memories.
I'm going to be taking more than that from you before this day is done, Royce.
Let's see if you have what it takes.
Yeah, so the paper soldiers are advancing. They are all armed with a sword and shield. They are advancing on the other 3 right now. One's coming up behind Royce as he does the. He can't rip off his sleeves though. He already doesn't have any sleeves.
There
That's
goes
why
his
he's gonna
pants.
rip off his pant legs. Daisy Duke style. No way
Daisy
around
Duke.
it.
Just like we planned.
Alright, so
I flex my calf muscles and they explode off.
right. So I'm gonna roll 3 20-siders. And each one of these is how you guys are being attacked.
Can I use my shadow ability 2 AP to shimmer and briefly everything I'm carrying vanishes?
Alright, Akhana's out. Okay, so there's a tough choice for Patagon. Oops, why did I want to roll a d6?
Oh, nice.
I'm sorry, Midnight.
That's going to be a 20, actually.
I'm very sorry, Midnight. Yeah, so, and there's one just standing around, like, looking back and forth, like, it was ordered to attack Akhana, and Akhana's not here. So, tough choice for Patagon. You can either, you see an opportunity to hit it while it's hitting you, and that way you'll basically, if you're attacking with your chainsaw, or like however you're attacking, you will be able to just destroy this paper soldier that's coming at you, but he will do damage to you. Or you can just dodge the attack. Which would you prefer?
Let's dodge this first one. Just
Alright, so it swipes like over your head, and like you manage to just narrowly dodge it, and you watch the sword like bite into the material around you, and as like it slices the wall next to you, you see it all just kind of opens up like a rift for a second and then closes. But like you can look right through that rift and you do not see home. It's like wherever you are is like not like right behind you was a rift that got you here, and that was from the Silver Mountain. Like that rift was not the Silver Mountain.
You're not eliminating.
And all right, Librarian, what does your paper soldier critting on midnight look like?
That's yeah, I think yeah, I think they're going to it's going to land a successful attack, and like the weight of this attack is going to knock Midnight back, and they're going to like tumble backwards towards another one of these non-Euclidean staircases and start just kind of free falling and tumbling a distance away.
It would have
Not
done
like not being like plunged into the void, but like it's going to be an obstacle getting back.
absolutely. So, Midnight, you would have taken 4, but I saw you put the shield up, so remove 2 of that damage. And you are falling through this just really weird looking space. Like, go ahead and make a roll for me to try to like catch a ledge to figure out if you even can catch a ledge.
Okay.
Oh no.
The dice, people. The dice have a mind of their own. Midnight's in free fall. What does a 1 take him, Nick?
That's a good question. I think yeah, they're going to. I think like some intricacy of the space is going to send them kind of sliding and tumbling and spiraling until they're kind of like launched, and they're like I don't think they're even like connected to this place anymore. Like I think they're like on a separate little island.
Okay. Like not even in the space that we have set up anymore. Oh, that is that is interesting for a number of reasons. Okay.
I was gonna throw him a feather hook, but I guess that's not gonna work now.
Yeah, the 1 really just kind of.
Oof.
That's my cat. And that's not my cat. That's Nika's cat yelling. All right, so we will come back to where in the world is. What's Midnight's last name?
Erebus.
Midnight Erebus. Okay. Well, that was eliminating 1 threat faster than
Lullaby
expected.
played this card.
Um,
Crabbert comes. Someone tucked Crabbert in Midnight's pocket while he was drinking.
I don't think Crabbit can catch either, but you do have a Crabbit on you now. Yeah, Midnight and Crabbit in free fall. Don't roll a 1 when you land, because otherwise you're gonna have to land on Crabbit's knife. Okay, so Akhana, you are invisible, but you definitely start seeing the paper soldiers. There are now 2 of them standing there, and they are scanning the area slowly.
I'm gonna use sneak attack with a dagger on one of them. If I use 1 AP, I can incapacitate a commoner or minion,
Oh, absolutely.
and then swipe my scythe at the second one.
Sure, go ahead and roll for the second one. The first one's just gonna die from your sneak attack.
Ooh.
It wasn't a 1. I thought it was gonna be a 1.
Thank God.
So yeah, you see he's just hell-bent on raising rolls. I think he's raising rolls so that Nick doesn't alter them, I think is his plan.
That's ingenious.
Just kind of preempting.
He's a
I
genius.
think that's what he's
He's
doing.
a genius.
So yeah, you how does it look? Akhana, what does it look like when you sneak attack this one? This one goes down like a paper soldier. And then like as you like stab him in the back or however you do it. And how do you swing the scythe at the other one?
I'm gonna start at the, let's see, go from left kneecap all the way up through the right shoulder. So swing in an upward arc motion.
Fucking vicious.
He tossed my friend into I don't know what.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I
Need
support your
paper.
decision. Librarian, you see this scythe, and you immediately know what it is.
Okay.
Like, you know what it is, and this isn't the gardener that came here last time. Like, this isn't the gardener you met before.
Oh.
This is a different person. But she has a scythe of one. And you watch her cut through one of your paper soldiers, and you hear it. You hear his memories just vanish. Gone. Like, forever. You know that you cannot fold this one back up now. It's just like, you've lost a soldier permanently, is how it is.
Interesting.
Type. But yeah, everybody else sees Akhana like wielding a flaming scythe. If you didn't catch her do it before, she's
Yes.
definitely rocking it
like
now.
gravity on the side of it. It's gonna be awesome.
You also cut a whip in reality as you swing this scythe, and you in between. I think you know what you see. You see a large tree with the infinity symbol in its trunk. Like, and if you feel it is approving. It is just like, yes, do my bidding. And that's where you are. And now we're back at stage 1. Librarian, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna try engaging with the Royce in front of me again, and hopefully I'm not going to roll a
Come at me,
another
little
bad
man.
boy. Another roll a 1. Okay, well that's not a 1.
It's not a 1. It is.
Yeah.
It is a failure, though. What are we thinking? Oh, it's just another counterattack. Yeah, go ahead. Roll it, Royce.
Oh.
Tough choice. All right. So here's what I offer you. You can sock him in the face, and you do a decent amount. Like, he came at you with his like rapier that is a quill. He's like lunges at you. You just parry it easily. Sock him in the face. He's gonna take 4 damage from you. Just you're punching him in the face. Now you can roll again and do another attack because it didn't count as your turn. But you notice that he is leaning back. Like, he has started to like fall backwards.
Break the chair.
Do you like if you roll a second attack, I'll let you do extra damage on that second attack, but there is a chance you will both fall off this ledge.
Well, there's
Otherwise-
nothing gained by holding back.
All right.
So I will attack him again.
Yeah, make that roll for me. So, Librarian, he comes in for that second attack. It made it a tough choice. All right, I'll give this choice to the Librarian, though.
Mhm.
You see that attack coming at you. Like, he socked you in the face already, and it's just like, I'm not saying it didn't hurt. It hurt. Dude hits hard.
Yeah.
Dude's been working out. So he's gonna swing down at you again.
Mhm.
And you see this hit coming. Now you can take it and you can get back up on level feet, or you can take it and drag him off the edge to like make it a mano fight for a minute. It's up to you.
Nah, I don't think I'm gonna let him have another hit on me.
Oh, so what are we doing?
Oh, was that the option? Like I could choose to take the hit, or I could choose to not take the hit.
Oh, you could do you want to stay up here or do you want to fall down? If you fall down,
Am
yeah.
I taking the hit no matter what, or?
I think you'll dodge it if you stay up here. You'll
Right,
take it
okay.
if you want to take him into your own a different spot.
I'd rather stay up here.
Okay.
Where all the fun is.
Let me just put you
I
guys.
punched
over-
the crap out of that flooring.
Yeah, you Royce, you punch it and you see just like cracks shatter across it, and like it is leaking not the same kind of blue light that you have, but close, you know? It's the same, it feels the same, even though it doesn't look the same. Okay, Akhana has stolen the book that you were reading. What were you reading?
It's blank.
Oh, I'm sorry, Akhana.
I don't buy that. Maybe it's appears to be blank.
Absolutely. Keep it in your inventory. We'll do
Mhm.
something with it
Goes right in
later.
my blank pack. It's not even on me.
Patagon, you see these two soldiers. One of them is starting to walk up behind Akhana as she's like trying to stow away this book, and one of them is coming at you. Like this one, it's about to attack you. I was about to make the roll, but I figured I'd give you a chance to do it first.
Okay, so then I will take out my chainsaw and try to get a sneak attack here in before.
Okay, sneak attack with a chainsaw. That's my fucking favorite.
It's the most confusing sneak attack, but I'm all for it.
It's a saw.
So I'm assuming, as always, I will be rolling a d20.
Yeah, for sure. For the chainsaw at least. Let's see what. Oh my! Oh,
Oh, so perfect.
Ooh, you guys are doing my rolls.
Librarian, what goes wrong? Like, does this paper soldier change shape? Does it become something else? Did it just know he was gonna do it? Was there another one? What is a one when he's trying to sneak attack one of your paper soldiers?
I'm thinking, yeah, the soldier actually can detect he's getting snuck up on. He sidesteps, the chainsaw comes down and becomes like wedged into the ground. So now it's temporarily out of action.
Oh, we've taken the chainsaw out of play. It's not broken. It's just you can't use it right now. That is a catastrophe. But now I'm gonna roll that other one's attack now.
Okay.
Maybe I'll get a one. Who knows? I didn't. So Patagon, you feel a sword bite into your back as it slashes down your back. Like you have armor on you guys' uniforms does have 1 point of armor, so you take 1 damage.
That's gonna sting.
Everybody gets 5 AP apparently.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll take it.
I wish I used more already, but I haven't.
Okay, Midnight, you are falling through. You are falling through just the darkest shadow you've ever experienced. Like, there is no sign of light anywhere. You are
Okay.
just falling. Like, there's indiscernible. Like, you can't tell what anything is or where anything is. It does not, Lord. Your tree only gets the AP that has been used, not the AP that gets filled. So, what you gonna do?
We believe in you, Midnight.
So with his own connection as shadows, he's going to see if he can try to connect his own shadow to the darkness and see if he can figure out some way to navigate doing that. If that's something I can do.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a 20-sided. Let's see how that works out for you.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, you like you can reach your arms out and you can
Wow.
grab the shadows and you can pull yourself. You feel like the tension start to pull, and it's just oh, this is just a slingshot. So as you fall, you just know that you're getting more and more energy, stored energy, and then in a second you can just launch yourself back up, and you fly back through the you fly right back through this room that you saw for a moment, and then you just reappear right up here, and you can make an attack and attack the thing that's just you see that one of the paper soldiers just slashed Patagon's back, but you are coming right up on it, and you can hit it with however you want.
Okay, there is an ability I want to use for this if it's... Well, no, hold on to that one for now since that's a long incantation, but he's going to bring out his Shadow Whip, turn it into this massive claw, and just try to rend the soldiers back as he shoots out from the shadows.
Absolutely, and with a 20, I'll just give it that one to you. You just rip. You guys watch Midnight come trailing a bunch of shadows, like a dark fucking comet come flying from below, and with a shadow claw rip through the paper soldier, leaving only one paper soldier left alive. Well,
That's my midnight yes.
Hey, not getting with me that easy, you son of a bitch.
I owe you a drink there, Midnight.
that's just really mean, calling him a son of a. You don't even know his parents. You hear that, Librarian? He called you a son of a bitch.
Oh, I heard, and I'm devising appropriate countermeasures.
I like the idea that it's just there's this weird little owl creature that's oh, you hear that? Nobody else can see him, but he's just there. He's sipping a cup of tea. The Harbingers are weird. But yeah, you guys have one paper soldier you were down to one paper soldier, Librarian, that's it. And Royce is you and Royce are standing at this edge of this weird non-Euclidean space that we've created.
Yeah, I'd like to go for another attack if possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Did everybody go? Yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was a 3.
It wasn't bad.
It's finally a die decided it wanted to behave.
So I'm actually going to do something quick. I want to bring that category down. I want the reason for it being down is Midnight just lashes his shadow claw towards the Librarian and extends out towards him to try to disrupt whatever he's doing.
Right. Yeah, you can refund mine. Sorry, I did that out of instinct because I.
It's just category down. All right, so Librarian, you have Midnight reaches his claw in to stop your attack. Your tough choice is which one of these do you want to hit? Basically, do you want to keep going for Royce and you'll take 2 damage from Midnight's claw, or do you want to slash at Midnight instead?
Yeah, I think I'll slash at Midnight instead.
I mean, you did spare Royce the damage, but you take 2 damage as you watch this inky blade, it's like a pen, right?
It's like a large quill blade, essentially.
And it cuts right through your shadow, and you watch it drink up the shadow that like it cut off, as though it's like pulling ink in. And Royce, you get to make an attack now. Like you see an opening now. Like as he had to change targets with his like one good hand. Like this is like you see it.
Royce clenches up his fists and he goes, "I'm taking you down one way or another." And he's gonna
see
just
about
go straight
that.
for a punch. And I'm gonna play this bingo card that I have.
He made it in that 20. He made it in that 20. Wait, did somebody fail 3 times in a row? Because that's only one player has to fail 3 times in a row.
I've had 3 failures so far.
Okay, solid.
He knows.
All right. Librarian's about to get punched in the face, or wherever he punches him, real fucking hard. That's just, it's gonna be a 20 because that's just how it. You do still have to make the roll in case it's a 1. But if as long as it's any number other than a 1 naturally, then it's a 20. That's just it's an 8, which becomes a 20, and yeah, you sock him in the face, or however you plan on socking him.
Mm-hmm. Just straight clench, going for that stupid paper mache looking face of his.
Seems you guys are awfully rude to this guy.
He messed with my brain. I'm allowed to be rude.
I'll admit it's quite warranted.
Yeah, so yeah, describe the hit. Tell me what it looks like when you crit him, like when you bring him down. Like this is it. You done did it.
Well, I'm going for a straight uppercut, and hopefully it just launches him up into the air and right back down to where he was, so I can stand over him and relish in my victory.
And like Librarian like crumples into the ground, and like kind of reaches towards you, Royce, like you, and then falls silent. And there's a pause, and then you begin to hear clapping, kind of echoing all around you, and then you hear, "You didn't think it would be that easy, did you?" And you see the Librarian in front of you just kind of start to actually like melt like ink. And like around you, the fixtures of the room you're in also begin to melt away, revealing the kind of expanse, like the void around you. And you can see in the space, like on the outskirts, it's almost like cracks start to appear, and you can see like all around you, it's like splintering glass, revealing reflective shards, and in each of these shards you see the Librarian start to appear, and each one seems like a unique version. It's not all like the same Librarian. You see like him reclined in a chair, him standing in his library, him in his bed, perhaps in the kitchen, but all of them are looking at you and all are clapping. As you can see, I've traded up from my last home. Allow me to give you a tour. This place, this membrane that lies atop and between worlds, place where all the disparate narratives of the multiverse percolate. Welcome to the epilogue.
So there's
And you see
many?
this. Sorry. And you see these librarians. They aren't as they seem to not be missing an arm. It seems like that arm has been replaced by what looks like a new arm composed entirely of kind of floating and swirling words, like the rest that dot the parchment of his body, but these are kind of suspended in air.
Hmm.
I'm not hallucinating, right?
So you've come up
Yeah,
with
this
some
is a
new
problem.
tricks.
You can say that. Now, if you forgive the imposition, I've prepared a little treat for each of you. A performance of sorts, starring each of you. Your greatest hits. And as he says this, the ground between all of you begins to crack and split, kind of sending you all off in different directions as you're all flung and swirled through this void into different disparate locales.
Royce is gonna yell at you, just, I'm gonna find you, and I will beat your ass!
Suppose we'll have to see how things play out, Royce. But I must admit I don't give you good odds.
Akhana, you're standing in the Garden of Giants
Mm-hmm.
in front of a white cap who is huge and coming for you. He's already mid-strike. Midnight, you're standing in the fields of the Kuklus Plain. Like, you're out of breath as these two red caps have been chasing you as you ran in fear. Patagon, it's the bringer of pain, once again confronts you, but this time you don't have your chainsaw at hand. And Royce, well, I think you can see, Royce. You stand before you, still with your trusty wrench. Only so slightly can you tell that you are of that copy is made of paper.
A paltry imitation.
Is this white cap made of paper?
No, yeah, the white cap is made of paper as well. Like all of this, everything is made of paper, but you're gonna have to like make a roll to figure that out. Like, I will tell you as the players that they are, but that is where we are. Like, I just felt like these are 4 moments that actually like happened for you guys as characters, so made sense to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can each one of you give me a 20-sider to see how fooled by this your characters are? Like, are your characters actually scared?
Do I have to roll?
I'm not scared. Not you. You're fine, because you saw it yesterday. Akhana, not Akhana. Midnight. You know that this is just a weird case of deja vu. Like, you know, you beat them before, you can beat them again. You're in a good place, Midnight. Sept, you're also just like, I've done this, like, this pale imitation of what it was. You can take this even without the chainsaw. You believe in yourself. Did I kind of roll? And look at that. Akhana, you also know that, no, this isn't how it happened. You're fine. You watch that attack miss, the one that was already in motion, like miss, and you just see that this isn't the white cap, but you still have to deal with it. Like, whether or not these are what they actually look like, you do still have to fight it.
Excellent.
Very well.
And well, we'll just take that quick moment right there. Rest of the crew, you guys are all at the mountain. Like, you've got, like, Not Forgiven has picked up some strange signals. It might just be the mountain. It keeps going off. And Kay, you are also, like, picking up the feeling of your nemesis, but there's something... This whole place feels weird. Nika, do you want to roll me a 20-sider for them, like, investigating, trying to figure things out?
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Extremely sorry.
You four are on your own.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, absolutely. Something silver and tasty? Absolutely. Vatna, you dig deep into the thing and you find this. Like it's an amazing little room. And like what Akhana tripped over and missed, you do not. Like you see it immediately. The word tree's roots have been growing into this silver mountain since it's been here. And like really growing. Like some of these roots have become silver. You don't know what effect that has on the tree, but it's fascinating. It's like what's happening to the tree? We don't know right now. But it's so close to the word tree. And the word tree is legitimately drinking silver, and it has been for a while. All right. Now we're just going to move you guys back to your individual fights. Gonna grab a silver root. Nika, can you do me one more roll for Vatna? Don't worry about it.
To make the Stefan sound.
Don't worry about it. Nobody worry about that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It rolled you. She rolled a 5 for the record, and then I made a bunch of groaning noises. It's fine. It's fine. We don't have to worry about it.
So how much fire is in the room right now?
So, Patagon, you are surrounded by molten lead, or at least it looks like it's molten lead. And also, like, this creature does still appear to be on fire, even though he is made of paper. It is stomping at you. It raises its gun, like its big gun arm, and its bladed arm on the other side. And just, it like clangs them together, and it sounds very convincing. But
All right, well, deja vu or not, I don't want to find out just how painful this will be. So I believe I'll take my my sword out since I don't have my chainsaw at the moment, so I can still use magic strike here and point at it and see if we can make a hole or do something.
all right, let it rock. Give me that 20-sided. Give me a good one. Don't fail me now. See, always believe in the penguin. All right. So yeah, what's it look like? What are you looking to do? How are we looking for this to look?
Well, I'm in a pretty much center mass, like the first battle here. I want to see if we can open its chest cavity up. So point straight at that and fire the the light beam.
Absolutely,
Yes.
yeah. So yeah, you cut the shit right out of the center of it, and you realize that like this one doesn't have what the other one had. Like it's all just not illusion, it's real. But it's not complete. Like you're slicing through it like it's paper, because it is. It's still a big mass of paper, and you don't kill it in this one hit. But like your success spurs you on for more success.
All right.
All right, and we're gonna take Royce last. So like midnight, these two red caps are charging at you, claws out, slobbering everywhere. They're just charging at you across this plane. You've been here before, though. You took them down then. You can take them out now.
So, Midnight's going at first just start off just trying to keep his distance as he's as he's going to draw out his masterwork sword from the spider.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Hold it out in front of him as he'll at first just say, "What if your head is on my wall? This is not going to be a challenge." And then start chanting an incantation for his Blazing Avenger to try and chant the Masterwork Sword. Which the incantation for that is, "Shadow still and cold, hiding fury, terrifying to behold. The hunter comes for what you stole, with silver fangs to swallow you whole." And they'll just cause his sword to engulf with shadow energy that slowly spreads to his entire body.
All right. Hit me with that roll. Let's hope that didn't like. It's always so bad when those cool moments end with a 1. So let's hope it's not a 1.
Yeah, I hope.
All right, tough choice. It's not a 1. It's fine. Like you're gonna. And so like they come at you, and it's just like I feel like. So here's your tough choice. You can just slice one and get away, or you can take one of them out, but the other one's gonna like dogpile on you. And you're going to be pinned. You're going to have to make 2 rolls later to get one to get it off and one to make the attack. Or like you'll hurt one of them, but you'll still have 2 of them to deal with. They're gonna roll an attack after this.
I'll take one out.
All right. So yeah, like one of them, like you lunge. Like, how do you kill that one?
So
but leave yourself open.
So, what he'll do, since he still has the Shadow Whip out, is he's going to try to basically extend the Shadow Claw again to get that little bit of extra distance to just bisect one in half. But he hasn't really done that very much, so he overestimates how much momentum he's using, and he's not able to bring his weapon back fast enough.
Caustic brings up there is a magical boon.
Yeah, I was actually typing it. This is incredibly physical. Like, he boosted himself for sure, but he didn't make a magical attack.
Yeah, it's basically a weapon enchantment.
Yeah, he enchanted his weapon and then swung it. So I still view that as, like, I see you, I did take that into account, Caustic, I did think about like, when he hits, that is actually why, like, when he hits, he's just destroying one of these. Like, so like, it bursts into shadowy flames as you see the paper, like, just crumple away. And Librarian, you feel again, this is like another soldier you can't use. But, like, you watch its memory, like, vanish forever. As it, like, fades into the aether. I'm picturing supervillain dejected sigh of watching something you didn't care about vanish. Thank you. Akhana. You've already dodged this white cap, realizing it's not the white cap. But it's on you. You feel the scythe in your hand. It's so warm. It wants to just rip this thing apart. You can feel the paper around you. Something about the situation is just telling you, this isn't right. What he's doing isn't right. I need you. And there is a voice telling you. It is very specific, saying, I need you to destroy this for me. And then destroy that thing up there. It might be the scythe talking to you, but you can't be sure. The voice kind of feels like it's coming from everywhere. It's like, do this for me. My gardener.
Yeah, I only take orders from the captain. So, I'm gonna,
I can wear a hat.
You can't look like her in a pinup, though. I'm gonna take Feather Hook and hook it around one of those branches, swing around to the back, sneak attack, and death hand.
Oh, not using the scythe. Very nice, very nice. All right, roll me a 20 better. Why would you disobey me?
Negatives are more negative because of the DJ boom.
No.
Why?
Who did this?
And you feel all of the like trees like latch around you and just pin you to the ground, just like slam you, and you watch your gun go tumbling out of your hand, and like you feel roots grab, like wrap around your fingers, almost like extending your fingers situation, and you feel your hand clasp around your scythe, and at this point it's burning. It's physically hurting you. Do what I say, young gardener. And like you feel your eyes like they feel like they're way too hot. And if anybody else was here to see it, they would see the fact that your eyes are burning. Like smoldering flames. It's like, do as I say. And the white cap rises above you and raises its claws, and its claws coming down. Royce.
Yeah,
You are confronted face to face with yourself.
that I am.
Help us out. How Toast is here? Toast is here. Krieg is here. I don't know how Krieg is here. How is Krieg here?
And which here is he?
I think he's in Akhana's here, but McNeeger will try to get that set up, and
It's set. I actually already have a floater for.
that's
Toast
so
over there.
funny. All right,
Not
we'll get back.
forward to, like,
We'll get back
cram.
to Akhana's scene in a moment. We'll get Toast in here. Squishy found a rift. Squishy found the rift again. It was just Squishy and Toast though. Nobody else has any idea because I gotta keep that bad roll going. It's a bad roll at the beginning. I'm sorry, crew. You guys are still completely in the dark. And Nika made it a 1. Nika didn't make it a 1. She rolled a 1.
Just is a 1, thank you.
Just is a 1. Sorry. Royce, you
Whenever
are
you're
face
ready,
to face.
Toast.
Like Royce, you're face to face with yourself. He holds your beautiful wrench. He does not have his sleeves stripped off. You are in the arena. The crowd is full of librarians. What are they chanting, Nick? Like, are they chanting? Are they holding up signs? How are we doing?
I think they're politely clapping. It's not so much like
Oh,
blood
God.
sport or like golf.
That's such the worst thing that you could have possibly said. Just
And like the murmur of the crowd.
it's like, oh, the birdie. Birdie. You are in the arena. This is where you claimed your championship belt. You're wearing that belt right now. The one you're up against, not wearing that belt. But he is holding your wrench. You did leave your wrench behind here, right? This is where you lost that wrench?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this is legitimately your
But-
wrench.
I smirk, and I'm like, as I say, it is a paltry imitation. And I'm gonna raise my hand and summon my wrench.
Oh god. Alright. You pull your wrench right from the copy. Like, yeah, you Mjolnir this fucking item right back into your hand.
And I just go, I suppose I'm willing to put on a show, if only to warm myself up for you, librarian.
The one standing in front of you, just like, finally. We face each other, and you see him, like, pull off the double-breasted, like, he rips it all off, you hear all the buttons pop. He vanishes for a moment, only to be replaced with Chad Royce. And he's like,
Definitely a Chad.
it's come to this, then, hasn't it? And
I'm gonna put you in your place.
my place is above you.
I don't see you wearing the championship belt.
I didn't get to compete. Nobody invited me. You think I could, like, next time you guys have one, could you just invite me? I'm a little self-conscious because, like,
I don't think so.
I mean, the librarian tells me I'm cool, but like, he's the only dude I get to hang out with that's not made of like he's made of paper, but like these other lackeys are also made of paper.
I'm gonna hit you now if that's okay.
That's cool, and he puts his dukes up, and he does have dukes tattooed on both of the knuckles. It just says Duke and then Duke again. Yeah, go ahead and roll. Alright, I'm gonna roll against you though. Let's see how
Boost
this
for
works.
physical.
Oh, so yeah, that.
Wow.
Alright, so you both just sock each other in the face as hard as you possibly can. Like, you both take 4. Just dunk. Because, like, it got boosted to the next level, which is a crit, so it's 4 damage for both of you.
My wrench deals 3 base.
Shit, you did 6, though, if you hit with your wrench. And she's like, that's not fair! And you see, like, half of his face is missing, like, you ripped off. And it's, like, the silver, like, mist is still inside of him, like, leaking out. But it's like you broke a piñata.
I'm going to reclaim that silver. It's the last thing I do today.
It might be the last thing you do ever. And he stands back up and just, like, puts himself in a fighting pose. Sept, you are now standing inside the, you are standing inside the bringer of pain. Like, you are in his chest cavity.
All right.
What you got for me?
Do my
What's that?
minions get a round to attack?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this should be you telling us what we do. Go ahead. Tell me what the bringer of pain is doing to Sept as he is in his chest cavity.
All right. Could you
Patagon, I'm sorry. Patagon.
Can you give me a description of this this demon-esque creature?
The bringer of pain is a giant amalgamation of cybernetics and flesh. He was once a minotaur, but he fell through a rift and ended up on this savage planet. And he has spent eons, like, replacing his own parts. His legs are made of molten steel. He no longer has a left arm and right arm. It is replaced with those ridiculously savage blade, and his left arm is replaced with a gun. No, I'm other way around. Right is blade, left is gun. He has a giant laser beam on his right shoulder. He has huge horns that can gore anything. He has a massive hole in his chest where, like, his heart used to be, but it was removed by a tricksy witch, who then, like, sold it to somebody who sold it to somebody who then sold it for musical instruments.
Okay. So I'm assuming, like, the fact that he's got his molten steel, like, legs means he has some degree of resistance to heat.
I would assume, yes.
Right. And Patagon is currently hanging out in this chest cavity.
He is in the chest cavity.
It's like open chest cavity. Okay.
Yeah, that is how he was defeated before. Like, they put B in that open chest cavity, and then Patagon used his chainsaw to just fuck it up.
Okay.
It was metal as shit.
So what this thing is going to do is it's going to so it's going to turn to one of these, like, kind of pits of molten lava surrounding it, and it's just going to take a dip with Patagon in here and kind of go in chest first. So
that's a
Patagon
nightmare. Like, belly flop it.
Yeah, and get him, like, trapped, like, with inside with all of this lava, like, no escape.
I'm gonna flat out ask you: do you want this to be an attack from the bringer of pain, or do you want this to be a dodge from Patagon? Do you want to roll it, or do you want Patagon to have to roll it?
Yeah, I think yeah, let's go with it seems more like something that he would have to try and escape.
All right, Patagon, you give me that 20-sider. How do you dodge the Brigger of Pain trying to belly flop himself into a molten pool of lava?
All right.
Ah, shit, it's a coin flip. It's a coin flip.
One is a failure, 2 success.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to roll
1 is a 1,
1d2.
2 is a 20. Yeah, 1d2.
All right.
You can
Well,
blame Warlord for this. This is terrible. Negative effects are worse because someone is watching me.
okay. So what I'm gonna try to do
Please don't roll a 1.
is
I don't want to kill Patagon. You just became best friends with Pim.
I know it's been so much growth. Okay. So I've been trying to basically dive out of the chest cavity as he's going down, and aim for the not lava side of.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And we're going to see how well that goes.
For sure. Nobody's watching me.
No.
Oh no! Patagon, I'm so sorry. Patagon, you hit 0 HP.
Ouch.
Patagon, you are burnt alive.
Shield.
Shield, prevent 2. I was doubling 6.
I was
You
still
started with 12, right? Because
oh, yeah.
Oh, you started with 12. Okay.
Right,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Don't worry about it. You're at 2 HP. You are
Ooh.
singed. It sucks so bad. You are getting burnt the hell up. And this thing, even though it's made of paper, seems fine, and it's laughing at you. And Librarian, can you give me a little bit of a chuckle? Because it's laughing in the Librarian's voice.
Ah.
You don't heal for that 2. That 2 you don't heal for. You have a healing thing. You know that you could inject it into your leg, but that's going to take your turn. Do you
And you're still in the lava.
You're still in the lava. You are pinned between this thing's body and the lava.
And it is taking its hands or whatever it's got, and it's trying to cover up the hole with them. Make it impossible for you to escape this lava bath.
Okay, so we gotta get out of here. So I'm going to try to use clap then, and mainly to make a force in the direction that I'm facing. And since I'm facing on the inside, I'm going to try to use the clap to essentially push my way out.
I got you. Absolutely.
Out its back.
Out its back. Basically, just
Give me that 20-sider. At least you don't have to roll 1d2 for this one. Warlord is mean. Tough choice.
Right.
Tough choice. Okay. You can clap and send yourself to the side. You'll have to spend next turn fighting this. It's going to get another roll. It's not going to be finished off, but you will not be in the lava. That is important to say. Or your clap works and you force your entire body through this thing's chest. It doesn't affect it. And you clap and you force yourself all the way through it, but that was it for you. You hit your knees and you know that your enemy is defeated, but you collapse to the ground with 0 HP, and you're reliant on the rest of your friends getting you up.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the let's kill this thing now, and hopefully everyone else.
Oh, I deleted you. But yeah, okay. So you watch it just die, and you feel the Librarian almost happy about the way that it ended. Just he got you where he wants you. And now he's gonna eat you. No, that's a joke for later.
Something of a shame, though. I'd wish he would have lasted longer.
The scenario, the setting you're in has changed, though. like before you black out, you do see that you are in a different room. This is where you actually were the whole time. Warlord. Librarian, how does this one red cap attack not Warlord, Midnight while he's pinned by the other one? What you got for me?
Yeah, could you give me like a description of what these guys' deals are?
Red
like
cap,
how they
you know what tardigrades are?
Yeah.
Like they are a mix of tardigrades and ticks. They are huge. They have claws that have scoops on them. So if they slash the target, they then immediately drink the blood and gain as much HP as they did in damage. They are ridiculously parasitic creatures. They are evil beyond all means.
Yeah. I think he's gonna go for that lovely kiss. Go for that leech sucking action.
Oh, okay.
Like
your mouth expands size massively and tries to like consume Midnight.
Well, I think not consume, right? It's gonna like try to pierce and like leech off, like attack.
Okay. Oh shit, we're gonna see the red cat's proboscis for the first time. We haven't seen that yet.
As he does it, because Midnight's already like pinned down by the other one to an extent, so he's gonna try and like pin the rest of it in the process and like hold him there.
Absolutely. Yeah, so go ahead and roll me that 20-sider, Midnight. I'm just gonna say it that I have no control over what's about to happen to you.
Wow.
Don't worry, you're okay. So here's Midnight, give Nick a tough choice. He can do X, but X? What's your tough choice for him?
Could pierce Midnight, but Midnight's going to get his sword around to slice the one that's pinning him down. Or he's going to I'm not sure what the good second one is. I need a suggestion.
I have an idea. Okay, so like you get the hit, the red cap does like the proboscis flies out of the red cap's mouth, and it's gross, people. It's so gross. Imagine like if Venom's tongue had a mosquito, like not a mosquito stinger, like a scorpion stinger attached to the end of it. That also like you guys got to watch the blood go blunk, blunk up it. That is like he hits, but at the same time Midnight slashes and cuts the tongue off, so he can't do that anymore. But he does take damage for it, and like the red cap does become more strong, more powerful. The paper red cap, or alternatively, you dodge and stand up. So you either both take damage, or neither one of you takes damage. That is the choice I think that we should give him. Is that cool?
Yep, that works for me.
All right, Librarian, which one do you want?
Yeah, I think both take damage.
Both take damage. Okay, so you both take 4 damage. It's wild. It's powerful. It hurts. But like, it gains your 4 health, and then you immediately cut it free. And so you're down to 6, but it's still at its boss health at 10, and you are standing on your feet. You're on your feet ready to face this thing. Go ahead and roll me an attack on it. Mostly because I'm trying to buy time until Nika gets back. What we got? Another 6. All right, Librarian, what's the tough choice? Like, first, Midnight, explain your attack. Tell me what you're trying to do.
Well, basically, he's going to try to, like, he's still basically pinned right now, right?
Oh no, you've rolled the freedom. Like you've sliced it off, and you sliced the tongue off, and the red cap has like fallen to the side. You are standing mano a mano to this red cap.
Okay. So basically, he's going to. He is basically going to try to go for one of its arms to try to slice that off, so he could try to create a better opening later. Basically, he's just trying to disarm it. Basically, with the shadow sword to try to make it easier to deal with.
Okay, so you're trying to cut an arm off. All right.
Yep.
Librarian, this is where you're at. Midnight is trying to cut your red cap's arm off. Give me 2 choices that he has to choose from. Like both of them have to have a bit of a success to them, but also a bit of failure. So what does that look like?
Okay, so like, all right. So I'm thinking the first thing is like he does manage to cut the arm off, but in the process, the red cap manages to like get him with his claws and kind of like let those claws kind of sink in and latch them together.
Okay, I like that a lot.
And the other one, if it needs, a bit of success, bit of failure, then it can't just be the red cap dodges. I mean, would that be okay? Or
yeah, the red cap dodges is fine because the other one is like he takes damage, so like the red cap dodges is a perfectly fine secondary.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought both of them had to be like a little bit of bad, little bit of...
No, there has to be like something good. Like it has to be a good view. Like the one is perfectly fine. Like taking damage and receiving damage is generally one of the ones I fall back on.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, so those are the 2 choices.
Midnight, you want to do 4 for 4?
I mean, it's not able to heal itself up anymore, right?
It cannot heal itself up anymore. Nope, you took away that ability.
I'll take the 4 for 4 then.
All right.
And I am going to play cross counter to basically, in response to it picking him up, he's going to quickly slice that other arm off.
Sure, go ahead and make that roll. Oh no, you don't have to. Obviously, yeah. So 4 damage. Like, yeah, you finish off this red. How does it look? Like you've taken a total of 8 damage. You are bloodied. You are beaten up. But what does it look like when you finish off this red cap?
So, Midnight gets grabbed. It's slowly lifted up and squeezed. But there is a trail of shadow going down underneath him, and just as he slowly gains squeezed, the shadow claw comes up right in front of the red cap's view, and it's holding his sword and just slices down at the arm that's grabbing him.
Absolutely, the red cap just like shatters into like it's like, what if paper mache instead of like glue was held together with blood? And it's so gross. But like your background also fades away and you find yourself falling and you can catch yourself just fine. Like no need to make a roll for it, but you land right next to Patagon as Patagon is unconscious next to you, clutching an HP shot that he just wasn't able to inject into himself.
Bravo, an excellent showing.
Yeah, I mean, if I can, Midnight's just going to inject Patagon real quick.
All right, Patagon, you back up to 2.
Oh, now I owe you twice, Midnight. Not that anyone's keeping score.
Back. I actually have to. Krieg, are you here? We got you?
Yeah. I'm here. How's it going?
Alright. it wanted to fit you to Paige, and I was very uncomfortable with the idea of fitting you to Paige. It's just like, what do you mean fit to Paige? Like
Rather
make
not
a
be large.
giant Krieg?
No, thank you.
Oh, I put you part of the map. That's what happened.
I apologize for the loud noises. I'm at a work LAN party.
That's hilarious. Okay, so how did you get?
No, let me jump in here.
Sacrifice in real life.
That's what I said. I was like, I'll be right back real quick.
All right, so like, how did you get in here?
Well, we all know Squishy has those rift-seeing glasses, and he saw one that looked different than everyone else. So he was like, "Hey, Krieg, that's weird. You want to go touch it?" I was like, "Sure. I'm sure they got this. Let's go." So I hopped on Squishy, and we kind of just floated towards it, and then we're like, "Oh, shit. This is what we get for touching things we don't understand."
You came directly into Akhana's not Akhana's worst nightmare, but Akhana's like worst rolling segment where shit went really bad for her. Like you see
for a minute.
It went good for a minute, and now it's going terrible. You see her bound to the ground with roots as this whitecap is like slashing at her, and like you get to do whatever you want to do to this whitecap real quick.
Well, I've got a shotgun what I can load with money and then shoot as much money as I load it with.
I'm yelling, "Make it rain!"
So I'd like to do that. Just come in like a cavalry, starting shooting gold coins at this whitecap.
Yeah, it's gonna take 10 to kill this thing because it counts as just a normal boss. All of these guys have 10 HP.
Okay, I'll load.
Gave him a gun.
I'll load in 12 just in case, because you know.
Yeah. Okay.
As Royce always says, overkill is not a bad thing, right?
That's true.
Right. Who gave this lizard a gun? Like, go ahead and roll me a 20-sider. Like, oh, you can't, can you? Right,
no, I cannot.
Well, I'll do it. Nika will do it.
To.
Thank you.
Maybe you wanted me to do it. I don't know.
I'm okay with whoever.
All right. So tough choice.
It's a 6. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You can do this. You can get this shot off. This whitecap is gonna fucking annihilate you, though. Like it's gonna do 8 damage. It's coming down full force. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Squishy's gonna jump in front of you to take it.
And don't worry, he's got 10 HP because I have the legendary ability that boosts his health.
I didn't know that, so I'm just gonna stick with the idea and stick with what I said.
I will definitely take this damage for Akhana. I mean, she's helped me out so many times. It's
all right.
nice.
So yeah, you fire at this whitecap, and it blows up. And Squishy, you see, like Squishy has 2 shields, but you watch this. It's so bad. Like he's still clawed to shit, and you just like it hurt. Like I'm not gonna lie, it's a painful hit.
Yeah, the force of the shotgun and my small body, I went flying backwards and was unable to protect my friend, and so he got beat to hell.
And like you see Squishy like start to fade, because you have something to do, right? You don't want to be in this game forever.
I mean, I don't mind waiting. They're not doing anything.
Okay. So you see the whitecap start fading, and then Akhana, your background starts fading as well.
Oh no!
And you are. Oh, go ahead.
Is she still like on the ground? Can I go and help her up? I guess
you can help her up for sure.
Okay.
And like as you guys slowly fall to the ground around, like you all end up right next to Sept and Midnight. And Sept looks like really bad shape. You guys have no idea how Krieg got here.
If Sep's okay with it, I'd like to use my Love Hurts to heal him for 4.
Before that happens, as you're like dropped into this kind of intermission room, you're going to hear from the librarian. Interlopers will not be tolerated. and like suddenly the ground beneath you and Squishy just shatters like glass, and you're like plunged in before it quickly closes up, and you're spat back out from whence you came.
Can I swear obscenities at you as I'm falling?
Of course.
I
Thank
swear
you,
obscenities
Craig.
at the librarian as I'm falling.
A high
Absolutely.
five
So,
Squishy on the way out.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
yeah. So Squishy and like I put K here as well because K is here. There we go. So you two get spit out of a rift that's not there, and just fall into K like thunk.
Oh, hi Kay. How's it going?
But also, I guess you're not here.
All right, well, I'll leave then, and then keep watching.
I appreciate you showing up, and I'm sure Akhana appreciates it because she didn't have to take extra damage.
Oh, you buddy.
Thank you for the help.
Always welcome.
Drinks on me.
Yay, free food.
We're gonna,
I mean, I'm glad you're alive.
we're gonna have to do a fucking diving bell game after this, guys, because like
Definitely.
everybody's been saying, "I owe you a drink."
Why not set up a new patio behind it?
Right?
with a-
It's got a nice barbecue grill and everything. It's like
exactly.
Korean barbecue, is how I pictured it
Hell yes.
personally.
Mm.
All right.
All right, have fun.
Thank you, Toast.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Krieg. You're facing a paper mache version of yourself. He has your personality.
I have
Royce,
become Krieg.
I called you Krieg. At least I didn't call you Vatner or Lurid this time. It's changing rapidly. You're facing off against yourself. And it's just like half of the face completely removed. Like where you smashed it with the wrench. Silver light flowing out of it. Going nebulously, just like you don't know where it's going. And it's just like the one eye left in it stares at you in the same determination that you have seen in the mirror every day since the librarian took your memories. All of the training that you've done, it's staring at you, same level of dedication to just beat you, to prove that it is Royce, that it deserves to survive, not you. Librarian, please make a roll. Tell me how your Royce attacks Royce.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm trying to remember what Royce is capable of, because this Royce is capable of all of the shit that Royce was when we first did battle.
He has a move called Thunderous Word, which he says a word and throws the opponent back. He's used that quite a bit. Not quite a bit, but a couple times. He had his wrench that he doesn't have anymore. Let's see what else. He doesn't have counterattack and wild attack. That came later.
Yeah, I was full invoker.
Yeah,
when
you were
we
full
first
invoker
met.
at first. He has a move called Fiery Avenger where he says Findal, and his like, in this case, your fist would ignite in flame.
Yeah, I use that a lot.
A thunderous word, you say Barthoon. You can also try Lawbringer and try to summon the wrench back to you.
Okay. Could you repeat the fist thing?
Findal.
Mm-hmm.
If you did that, your fist would burst into flames, and you could just start attacking him. I'd let you make a roll right after that as well.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's gonna want to try something clever. I think tell me like how viable it is. So he wants to do to Findal, light up the fist and charge at Royce, and just before he is right in front of him about to throw out the punch, he wants to quickly do whatever it is he does to try and pull the wrench back to try and trip him forward into the punch.
Okay, yeah. So you want a fiery avenger in the Lawbringer. All right. So you see your doppelganger's fist burst into like blue flames, just like, and as they're burning, you see letters rising out of them, and it's basically telling the story of your life. It's basically he's burning your autobiography in front of you. And he charges in, and this is where the roll comes. Both of you roll a 20-sided. The higher roll gets to keep hold of the wrench.
Yeah, he's not necessarily trying to take the wrench back. That would be nice, but if he doesn't, at the very least, he wants to like kind of surprise original Royce and like trip him forward into the punch.
Absolutely,
kind of off steady him.
Yeah, so we're tug of warring this one.
All right, D20.
All right, 17 for Librarian. And 10 for... All right. And this one isn't like a thing that can be really adjusted by number things. This isn't a normal roll. This is... Do you want to roll it? Do you want to change it, Akhana? What you got?
The, Bingo Bango card was just played, which I can't remember.
What's Bingo Bango got?
But Willard said making it a 20. Streamlabs is debating whether it actually wants to, like, show that the card was played, but it did play.
I think I saw it. Alright, Bingo, let me click on this. Let me take one look here. Oh, yeah, so, like, yeah. Real Royce gets a hold of it. Like, do you catch the like you feel the wrench get tugged away from you, Royce. You feel that it's coming, like it's trying to catch you off balance. The other one is like already running at you with his like flaming fist coming, and at that time he just screams the words to get the wrench coming, but you hold on to it tight or let go, however you want to do it. What does finishing this paper mache copy of you look like?
Oh, I'll let him take the wrench, and then I'll just look at it and be like, you can have that, but I think you look better up in flames, and I'll smite him in response.
Oh, God. What's the word or phrase?
Die.
Okay, roll me a 20-sider. I sure hope you don't get a, 1, because a 1 puts its memory in your brain forever.
Yep.
15, okay.
So he just takes 10 damage.
Yeah, he's fucking dead. For sure. And it's just like, how did your smite look? What does your smite look like? Because everybody's smite's a little different.
I just picture, I just give him a smirk, and then I point at him and just snap my fingers.
And yeah, you see him you see his paper start to dry out and crack, and it's just it slowly turns into not quite ash yet, but you know when you burn paper, what it looks like? It starts to curl, and before it becomes ash, the second you touch it, it is in fact ash. And it's just I mean, good job, man. And he leans back, he's just, I liked being you for a while. And then he fades, and he crumples into dust, and he's gone. And then the background ripples away, and you find yourself standing in this weird room. The pile of ash, everybody else's things are gone. Your pile of ash is still there. In front of you. Just somebody drew on my screen.
Me, I'm sorry. I was just trying to move him, and I fucked up.
Well done to you all. What an enthralling performance.
Yeah, you hear the librarian's voice say exactly that. Like, he is still mocking you. Whether or not he's actually here, we don't know.
Yeah, Midnight's just going to ignore him and try to toss down a scroll real quick, get everyone healed up. He's using a naturalist scroll for Echoes of Creation.
What does Echoes of Creation do? As one of the...
You hum a reverberating melody, summoning a cadre of magical wisps from the age of creation. The wisps were powerful beings of light who once roamed the omniverse. Now, like dying stars, these ethereal remnants are burning the last of their energy. They no longer seem sentient, but seem to sense the world around them. For the next minute, the wisps float about the area, restoring the hit points of all creatures and animating new plant life. Every creature in the scene stops what they're doing while the wisps are present and remain still with awe until they fade into the beyond.
I have literally the worst news in the world for you.
Oh god.
You
Oh,
have just reincarnated everything that was here.
No.
You reincarnated the bringer of pain, the copy of Royce, the white cap, the 2 red caps. Like, you guys can all be healed,
no.
but you have literally brought back everything you just killed.
Oh no.
Is this an encore, could we?
Even the things you said were killed permanently.
Oh,
I don't think it brings anything back to life. It just heals that is which is living.
it does say,
I'm guessing it's the plant life thing that.
yeah,
does
it's
it.
the plant life thing. It's the plant life part that's the problem.
But they're new plant life.
Okay, I will accept that, mostly because like that is solid. But you see these wisps going into the walls and like reinforcing the librarian's area. Librarian, you're healed for anything that happened to the copy of you. Anything that like cost you anything.
I've yet to lay hand on me. But this healing effect, it just hangs out in this place.
Yeah, there's just wisps like floating around.
Yeah, just for,
That
for a
won't
minute,
do it all.
basically.
Perhaps a change of scenery is in order, and the room is going to kind of melt around, and like more kind of shattered space is going to appear, and we're going to be whisked somewhere else away from this healing effect.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so I've got my Midnight, can you roll a 20-sided? We're gonna do another tug of war. Midnight and the Librarian, I need you both to roll a 20-sided.
Akhana played this card.
Like if
Reveal
the
your
Librarian
secrets.
wins this one,
Using this
then,
on my scythe.
you don't get healed. He did not win this one. Okay, Akhana used reveal your secrets on her scythe. Very interesting. Here's some stuff I was gonna say for season 3. Are you ready for this?
I need to know what it does before I use it again.
The Infinity Tree wants to make you a gardener. It wants to make you tea. It's gonna give you all the information you could possibly need to close rifts. Like, it'll close the right ones. But it's going to be instructing you the whole time. You are going to become an immortal being, a being beyond space and time. All you need to do is just commit yourself to it. Just do as it asks, and it will grant you infinity. It's all it wants. It's chosen
what
you.
the right riffs are.
Yes, it decides what the dangerous rifts are. It knows what shouldn't be. And T, she might be taking it too far. She can't be relied upon anymore, so they need to find a new gardener. You seem like someone who might be able to take direction. Do the job. Make the hard choices that other people can't make. Can you do this for it?
I need to know more before I say anything else.
You feel the scythe sigh. Take your time. We have time. We have all of time. But know that this choice is already made. We know. And that's it. That is the end of the conversation that comes from the scythe.
Well, that's something to think about.
Little teaser.
Yeah, you guys all do get the heal from the wisps because it just takes too long to switch into this. So I'm gonna say you all are healed by how much does that move heal for? Does it heal for all damage?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna say you guys heal up 5 each.
Okay.
So Sept is at 7, Midnight I believe is at 9.
Patagon will be at 9. He got 2 HP shots.
Okay.
The one that Kuari used on him, and then another one was paid for him. Also, for a quick point of clarification, why are they not fully entire? Like, not filling their health entirely?
Because the Librarian did actively act against them. Granted, they did win, but they both rolled a failure.
Okay.
So, Midnight failed to heal them all the way, but the Librarian failed to stop them from healing at all. That is the way I'm taking it.
That's fair. Like, it's a powerful ability as it is, so that's perfectly fair.
The Librarian works outside of rules. It's like the Librarian is almost on the same level as the Harbinger and the Gardeners. I realize, Caustic, and I'm with you. I understand. The only problem being the fact that
Oh, also, like, Librarian isn't technically there at the moment.
he's not there.
Yeah.
Like,
So he's not in that stun effect.
he couldn't pull them out fast enough. Right. I see your argument. But this is a story that we have to tell and not just a game. You understand? It's more than just. It's like I'm not trying to like. Yeah, it's an OP ability for sure. The idea that everybody has to stop, that makes no sense in the way that we play this game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Kuari said he's going to drop it. We took the half heal. We're all good. We're all fine. Let's set this next scene up. Yeah, it really feels like a legendary, like fucking Quest legendaries are kind of broken. Like not at the anyway. Let's get back to the game, shall we, people? Akhana, that is what you learned from the scythe.
Now that distraction. Fuck! Now that distraction has been dealt with, on to the next scene. And Librarian's going to clap his hands once more and throw out the backup card as yet more paper soldiers are summoned.
We're doing more paper soldiers, people. There's going to be one for each of you. These ones seem sturdier.
I tire of these games.
Hard stock soldiers.
Oh, we're just getting started.
I sure hope not. We're 2 hours in.
You come to my home, enter my domain, on a whim, and you think there will not be consequences?
Very well.
And these guys are all going to attack.
Okay, roll me 4 20-siders and tell, I'm going to say the first one is Royce, the second one is Midnight, the third one is Patagon, the fourth one is Akhana. I'm just going clockwise by the way that you face on your tokens
All right.
are.
Here's Royce.
Royce, you got hit. I'm sorry.
Here's
I don't mind.
Midnight.
Midnight, you got hit. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Patagon, you got hit. I'm sorry.
Making
He's
up
on
for
a-
earlier.
He's on a goddamn roll. Akhana, you got a tough choice.
He's got a tough choice.
He does have a tough choice. What tough choice do you give him? Counterattack only works if they miss.
Oh, is it?
Did-
No,
yeah.
it's tough choice, but it's only against me. I thought it said
Yeah,
party member.
Who's making the tough choice?
Akhana will tell you what tough
Okay.
choice you have to make.
Got it.
I will cross counter the one that hit me though.
Okay, so you take 4, but you deal 4 right back, and you blast into confetti.
You can, I don't know, nick my leg, but I'm gonna get a sneak attack off on you.
Oh, on the
Or on
librarian
it.
act. Oh, on it. Okay.
And if it's 3 if I use 3 AP, I kill a minion instantly.
Yeah, he is a minion for sure.
I don't know if he knows that, but that's what's
Okay. Is the other choice you dodge?
Yeah, he misses me completely.
Okay. So you can deal 4 damage to literally everyone, or you can or Akhana can dodge, and you will lose a second minion.
I think the 4 damage.
Okay.
Also, did Royce do a counterattack on that guy?
He did.
I used a card.
It's a card that does it. It just blasts it away.
I take the
cross
damage
down.
and then give you the same damage back.
He suddenly became Dudley from Street Fighter 4.
Mhm.
So you do have 2 of your minions left. They all did 4. Midnight and Patagon, you both took another 4 damage. I'm sorry.
I
He
did put
rolled
up a shield
really
just to
well.
use off.
But this is it. You guys have 2 more of these paper soldiers to deal with, and as you rear up to do the attack, we're gonna quickly go back to the crew. Vatna is having some tasty snacks up on the roots, the silvery roots. I don't know if Lurid's still here for what Vatna learns from that. I'm sorry. The word tree is becoming contaminated by this silver. Yeah, I know we made it a 20. That's why information as I can. The word tree is becoming contaminated by this. It is becoming... It is not yet an infinity tree. But if you leave this mountain undisturbed, if it is undisturbed, you guys don't move this mountain, you ignore what the scholars of the page are asking you to do, this tree has every opportunity in the world to become on the same power level as the infinity tree. If you let it, not even let it, if you leave this mountain to be consumed by this tree, it will become so much more powerful than anything you guys have ever seen. The Harbingers, laughable. This tree is beyond that. The infinity tree, in the distance, this tree will be beyond that. It just needs a lot of time and for no one to mess with this. It's not great, Kole. It's not the best idea. Like, who knows? Like, power corrupts, and absolute power, we know how the saying goes. But Vatna is the only one with this information. The Harbingers are not here right now. I mean, I'm here, but like I'm not them. But they are kind of me. You know, with a 20, I'll tell you, this is not what the Harbingers saw. I think the one already has plans, so like he's not looking right now. He doesn't see you because you rolled a 20. He doesn't see you get this information. And now let's go back to dealing with our dear friend, the Librarian. Everybody else, you guys get turns. Take them in whatever order you want. 2 paper soldiers. I don't know if the Librarian is actually here, though. I know I have his token on the screen, but who knows?
I'll go. So, is there a visible form of the Librarian right now?
Librarian, are you here? Are you just using your soldiers to do it? Is there a version of you here? I don't know if you're muted, if I just can't hear you.
He is certainly muted in Discord.
Oh, why was I muted in Discord? I didn't do that. Okay,
I
weird.
didn't do it.
Sorry, but yes, there are many of me here at the moment. There are like hundreds, if not thousands, of reflections of the Librarian, and you can probably take a guess. Maybe one of them's the real one.
Yeah, Midnight's just going to flip one of them off. Specifically, the hand that has a silver ring with an amethyst on it, and say, "You saw me in the Kukla land, but do you know I still can do this?" And he's going to transform. He's going into his Moonlight Gale form.
Alrighty then, let me just... Boop. There we go. Token.
Is that going to take my turn, or can I get attack off?
No, you can still do something.
Okay. And immediately after he finishes transforming, the cloak on his back is just going to turn into his massive fist and try to punch both of the remaining soldiers at once, effectively doing his Shallow Tendril Strike, which is basically Thunderous Word.
Yeah, go ahead and make me that roll. Okay. So my tough choice for you is you can destroy one or the other, or do 2 damage to both of them. You will push them both back so that the other party still has a turn to do something.
I'll destroy one of them.
Okay.
So one left, I guess.
Oh,
that one.
no, that's fine. I'll move this one to the right. They're destroying your soldiers, Librarian.
Whoa. Not my soldiers.
All right. Royce, Akhana, or Patagon, you all get a chance to do whatever you guys want. You got one more soldier and apparently a crowd full of librarians all just watching you, judging you. All you do feel judged, though. I just need to make that clear.
Would you say that the librarians are technically within reach of me?
I mean, what's not actually with... Oh, you're gonna whirlwind. Okay.
I would like to attempt to whirlwind everything that's within reach of me.
I start yelling, hold on to something.
Well, let's see if I just utterly fail this. But Royce takes a big intake of breath, and then he'll just begin spinning, throwing punches, kicks, everything all around him.
Alright, hit me with a 20-sider.
Nice.
Alright, so that was 18?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So you see, like, you just start, like, decking librarians over and over again. And one of the librarians just catches your, arm as you, like, go to, like, punch it. And everybody hears Royce's arm just break.
I don't even flinch.
It's just... And then the librarian has it as a catastrophe. And there's a moment, all of you see it. Royce gets lifted in the air as the rest of the librarians dogpile on you guys. Each of you make a roll for me. Oof.
Yeah,
Two.
that's getting lowered.
Sept, that's a 1 for you then.
You're so much faster than I am on the button.
Oh, you all rolled failures! No, wait, no, Kuari rolled a mixed success. Oh no, okay. I got this.
Can I... We can only affect the roll once?
Yeah, only one thing can affect a roll, which is how Midnight...
How does that interact with the safety peanut?
It turns it's a 1. Safety Peanut only corrects failures, not catastrophes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm thinking Royce being like grabbed and his arm broken. Like he's being held aloft by the librarian's new kind of magical word arm. And he's gonna say, I imagine you must be wondering about my new arm. As you can see, while the paper may have burnt away, the text remains immutable and intractable as ever. I must admit, while this development was unexpected, it's turned out quite useful. I suppose I should thank you. And as he says this, the words, still gripping Royce's broken arm, start to pierce into his flesh and like crawl underneath them. And you can see through the skin the words enter and move deeper to the core of Royce's body. And like as these words move, they seem to immobilize whatever parts of him they manage to get purchase over.
Yeah, you see just like, and everybody else that like, Akhana, go ahead and roll another 20-sided because you did the re-roll thing.
So I gotta ask, what would happen if I play the safety peanut for midnight?
You could ignore the roll, but the safety peanut does just mean you ignore the roll. You don't get to make a just are like you take a step aside. Thank you, Akhana. I appreciate your commitment to rolling lower than before.
Oh man.
Alright, so here's your tough choice, Midnight. You can pull the bodies off of one of your friends. Not Royce. Royce is locked in.
I thought mine
like
got
Royce
lowered
is
to a
like
failure.
you can save Akhana, or you can save Patagon. Which do you save?
could save Akhana or Patagon, you said?
Yep, Akhana or Patagon.
Well, definitely Akhana then.
Oh, definitely. Ugh. You hear that, Patagon? You hear that? Definitely?
Could have definitely helped him. Promise.
Royce, you're lifted in the air. This magical hand wrapped around your throat. It's all text. And, like, real quick, you can read the text. And it's everything. It's all the knowledge that you've forgotten. But then it starts pulling closer to the librarian. Instead of, like, flowing the way it's been, it's all coming at him. And then it's everything you've done through October. It's your tournament. It's the mouse guard game. It's everything. And it's just like, everybody on the ground, Akhana, like, being like, Midnight, you are just fighting for your life, just like punching and clawing away all of the librarian copies that are piling on top of Akhana. And you get her free just in time to look over and see them swamp and finish off Patagon. Patagon's at 0 HP now. He's been like skewered through by multiple like quill pens. He's got nothing left. He's fought as hard as he can, and he's just he sees you save Akhana. And like, Patagon, what's your facial expression when you see him save Akhana? What do you got?
Well, probably a mix of surprise and a little bit of smug, like, yeah, it's probably good.
That's what you see. As
Alan.
the last one plunges a quill through Patagon's heart and destroys our little penguin. Royce,
I would like to be able to do one or two last things.
Yeah, let me know.
I'd like to limit break at this point. And not deal with the librarian on me, but to help the others.
Oh, are you gonna Hadouken?
I'd like to, and this is in my mind, I basically yell and scream, and using the limit break, I'd like to just smite every one of the other librarians.
That sounds great. Please roll me that 20-sider, and please make sure it's high.
And I'm using the 7 ability.
Alright. Go ahead and make that roll. Wait, 7 ability? What we got? Oh yeah, the 7 AP ability. I got you. I see it. Now Forgiven has made
Magical
it like a bonus. We're gonna give it a +2.
And then I'll play this.
Protection from cards. Okay, so whatever you roll, the librarian cannot affect. 15. That's a success. We're gonna boost that up to a 20. We're gonna let the magical thing roll. You can't, Warlord. He gave protection from cards, which works backwards and forwards.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys watch all of the all these librarians start to vanish. Like, they're all smited, it's like completely destroyed. As you see the tattoo on Royce's arm that says Leto slowly crawl into the text of the librarian as he's pulling him further and further in. Like, these librarians are being destroyed. Patagon laying there, body mostly lifeless, still a little bit left in him, but you see him. You see Royce slowly fade away and become bound in a book being held by the librarian. A blue book with silver bindings.
So, I gotta ask, how much do you want this moment to stick?
This moment is irrefutable, even with
Okay.
a reward. it's going to be like, it's just going to happen again. We're all just going to watch it again.
I think in a blind rage, I would jump as far as I could and swing the scythe out towards the librarian that was attached to the book.
I'm gonna hold out the book towards her. As in, you
don't wanna
like
hit
if
the
she
book.
wants to get to me, she's gonna have to go through Royce.
You want to roll that 20-sider Akhana?
No. No, I don't.
Okay. Nika did actually laugh out loud. That lull is... But we can't use any cards to affect that book. Because that book is Kole. That book is Royce. And he has protection from cards. I think, and honestly, that is the reason we can't rewind time.
Oh, God. Yeah, that also counts as out what I was actually planning. Ugh.
With pulling back the scythe, could I just try to grab, like, grasp the book from him?
For sure. Give me that 20-sider.
I'll roll on that.
$12 is success. Librarian, would you like to roll against me, or would you just like to hand over the book?
I think, yeah, I'll roll against that.
All right. Akhana, you got it.
Yes! In my blink pack immediately, which removes it from the plane.
All right,
That's
Akhana,
two books
you
I
got the
stole from
Kole
him.
book. How you guys gonna get out of here?
So, I'm playing the escape plan. What Midnight is going to try to do is pretty much all the power of the transformation. He's going to try to channel it into one smite. Just one of his massive wolf head shadow devourers to just point it at the librarian, just that scene, just to, not expecting it to actually hurt him, but to disrupt him long enough for everyone to run away. And he's going to pull out that rift chisel and try to find something to ram it into to get the hell out of there. Get everyone out, grabbing Patagon and just shouting out, "Run! We have 2 people down. We cannot stay here."
All right. We know that you get out because you played escape plan. Give me a roll, though. I just want to know. And please, like, everybody leave this.
Oh,
Look
thank
at that.
God. Oh my God.
I take that back. If you guys want to raise that bar
Where's my
make it
raise?
a
Where's
20,
my raise?
I'm
Where's my
here
raise?
for
Where's
it. I'm here for it.
my raise?
Nika already raised it. Don't worry about it. Don't
Okay.
use your cards. Don't worry about your cards. Nika made it a 20. Librarian, you see Midnight pull out this chisel, and you've seen this chisel before. You know, you may not have seen this one, but it's close. You know that some players and some creatures use this as how they write in their word tree. Like
Okay.
civilizations that craft out of stone and only use chisels, they use this. And you see Midnight hammer through your epilogue. And you feel it. It hurts. And he just takes another swing. And it feels like it's like you're actually like, you're not here, but you still feel it. And he's going to crack his way back into the Silver Mountain, and they're going to reappear, and your rift to your eulogy will be gone forever. No one can get back here without you. Like, this that you spent however millennia that you spent building this eulogy, it's destroyed. But, and here's the but, and with a 20, it's great. It's amazing. Like, you fucking do it. You hurt him, Midnight. You hurt the librarian. But you all feel it. You know. And I'm not going to, like, take that 20 away from you. You know the librarian knows where Liminal is. He knows. And he's coming.
That's right. Flee! Flee! Let the terror of this day be seared into your hearts and minds. And know that I am coming.
Rose, dude.
We'll be waiting.
Nika again laughed out loud when the dude. So yeah, Patagon, 0 HP, critical condition. Even with a health jet, you still need to get him to the hospital. He's in rough shape. Vatna, has the knowledge that this tree could become ridiculously powerful, but also, once explained that the librarian knows where you are, knows that this tree, if it becomes that powerful, it's going to take years for it to get that strong. This tree is already such a tasty treat for it. This tree is beyond what the librarian is used to consuming. If the librarian consumes the tree after it has consumed the silver, he will be unstoppable. Unstoppable. That is where we are. Royce is dead. He is inside this book. Akhana has him. You can cast Mend on Patagon. He still needs hospital time. He needs to be in a hospital. I will accept that he's not going to die. Don't worry about it, Cossack. You don't have to spend that AP. He needs that. Yeah, he's in a bad way. Midnight has appeared through the rift, fully decked out in lavender hope garb. Is still wounded. Akhana looking a little ashamed. I'm not gonna lie. Akhana, it's because Akhana said it in the chat. You said it that you felt it looked like you felt a little ashamed to me.
Yeah, getting saved twice in the same situation isn't
Completely understandable.
on my
Akhana's
highlight reel.
Akhana's better than that. Akhana's better. You'll bounce back. I'm not worried about Akhana. I don't think you should feel worried. I don't think Akhana should feel bad for asking for help. It's just how I feel. Akhana's a boss-ass bitch, and I'm just going to leave it there.
I'm going to use Blink Pack 3 AP to get the book out and hold on to it and bring it, I don't know, back to the Silver Thimble.
Akhana does have a blank book. At least the librarian claimed it was a blank book, but it's probably something more.
Yeah.
It actually dissolved into ink along with the illusory librarian.
No. Oh yeah, it wasn't real.
Oh cool. So there's.
But don't worry. You in your blink pack is a puddle of librarian's ink. That might come in handy in the future.
Neat.
I actually promise you that it will come in handy in the future. And so you all rush back. Oh, go ahead.
Midnight is going to slap Akhana lightly on the back. Good job getting him back. Hopefully we can save him still.
Thanks for saving the rest of our asses.
Yeah, that took everything I've got, and I don't think it hurt him. But, the chisel did, though, I think.
No, I think you did.
Yeah.
Can't change the color of this book.
Yeah, let's see what we can do.
Blue? I can. Nice.
Royce is now Grimoire Vice.
Royce did tell me that he had some letters written out to be given if he didn't come back. Did you want to read them, Royce, or you got them for me to read?
I don't have them fully written out yet.
Sure. I mean, you can give me a gist if you want to, or you can we can put it in RP chat.
I was gonna post them in the RP chat after
absolutely.
the game. But essentially, once you all make it back to the Silver Thimble, If you tell Besh that I haven't made it back, they will disseminate the letters to those who are getting them.
There you go. I assume you all return back to like bandage your wounds and come up with a plan. That and like you all still have been ordered by the Scholars of the Page to get this mountain out of here. That is what they're worried about. And now you understand the worry. That something is happening to the tree, so they want this gone. The Scholars of the Page want this gone, and they might make drastic moves to get it gone if you guys don't. So we have the RP chat. Tell me how you guys are going to do it, if you're going to do it. Morn Royce says he's... I mean, you have his corpse, but his corpse is in a book. And tell me your plans for the Librarian in the future. Like, I'm sure you're even more motivated than before. But as he said and as I said, he's on his way. That is coming. And there we are. That is where we have ended. Curses. The 48th episode of HTML Wanderpus Season 2. Thank you for coming. Thank you for playing.
It's a sobering ending on that one.
At least the rest of the crew could get out.
Oh, Akhana, you played a loot goblin. Absolutely.
Wanted to go to Toast.
I had
Creek.
Here it is right here. Alright. It is the Universal Codex. On your way out, you stole this magic encyclopedia maintained by an interdimensional guild of scholars. It contains general context about a vast number of places and omniverses, including information in history, societal, ecological, cultural, and other topics. By default, the codex only contains instructions about its use. You must activate the book to receive information. 1 AP, you may query the codex for background information on a community, place, or thing. The guide will provide you... It is just an encyclopedia of literally everything.
Maybe I'll just tell him some cool things about it.
Oh no, fucking Ox is drawing it! No!
Oh no.
No, don't go into art share, it's very sad. It's so sad.
Breaking my actual heart.
No.
Oh, no.
It is the best. Thank you, Ox, so much.
And I would like to thank you, Nick, for playing as just the worst and best villain so far.
Yeah, always happy to oblige.
He's like, I'll kill your players anytime.
Yeah.
Always a good time when you're around.
Definitely a challenge.
Always fun to exert my sadistic side.
Nobody worry about whatever Cole's main character and game is this month.
It's gonna be interesting, eh?
Coming home is fucking
Delivering the
wild
body.
now. Literally what we were saying at the beginning, I was just like, hey, Nick, if this goes wild, it goes wild.
It went wild.
I'd hope some of the fellow crew members will help with that. Especially ones from Lullaby and all that.
Escort the body.
Leo, like, very neat. Is Leo in here? Is, like... Nope. Leo is just like, yeah, that's a cool item, guys. Yeah. Wraith couldn't even save you because it was all magical.
Well, I did have one ability, but I don't think I was technically dropped to 0.
Yeah, I don't think so. It was...
I do have an ability to defy death. But this was, I think, just fully magically binding my soul in essence.
Yeah, that is how we had it, like, written out. Because He learned from the last time you guys fought. He fought you last time, and you turned into a fucking wraith and keep kicking his ass. So
Yeah, you guys do weird shit.
I hope my training surprised you a little bit.
you definitely beat the shit out of the copy,
Yeah,
Royce.
he did.
All of the copies. Fuck all of the.
And against the librarian, I got 3 books. 3. Read and weep.
Yeah, motherfucker, I
That's a good
robbed
thing.
you blind. It's
That's all
like,
your
I
shit.
killed 2 of
Bye.
your friends.
I mean,
Get
that's
fucked.
really sad.
I didn't like them that much. Middle finger, middle finger, middle finger.
Yeah, I feel it in my soul. It wasn't worth it.
But yeah, I was just gonna end the episode there, everyone. Until next time. Yeah, Royce, I don't think you're gonna make that. I don't think you're gonna make that wait list. I know you
Yeah.
wanted to.
Unless I come up with a new character, yes.
You just play Bash from
longest.
now on.
The longest wait list.
Oh, it's got to be Billiam. You're right. You're right, because we already have art for Billiam.
William shows up.
What's up,
Charles.
Wait,
This is where we find out that Billiam has been gallivanting across the stars, and Joust knows him.
Probably does. Oh my god.
Joust's like, it's the mercenary, Billiam.
Yeah, I feel like that was a good game, y'all.
Yeah.
It's a roller coaster. So, for I guess posterity, because we got blinked into so many different rooms.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the chainsaw got lost somewhere because
How? Yeah, Lou Goblin. You're right. You're right. Akhana, you did manage to get Patagons. Yep.
I was totally gonna play something if I had to. I just wanted to make sure that.
Just lay it by his bedside.
Nate.
Go visit
Oh
him.
my god, that's so sad.
So perfectly said.
Patagon doesn't know Royce
I know you
died.
want this.
No,
Pat.
yeah, I was gonna say Patagon's gonna be like, distraught whenever he regains consciousness.
All right.
You know,
Fine. He's
followed
still...
Royce to hell and back.
Mhm.
Where's Royce?
They just pop
doing
up
some
in like an
light
actual
reading.
ghost form. Oh, hey.
No, can't be a pop-up.
Boo. All right, everyone. Well, have a great night.
Yikes.
Yeah, good high point. Don't worry. He got his chainsaw back.
Yeah.
That's a
Yay.
funny ending if I've ever heard one.
All right, we will see you all tomorrow. Bye forever.
Bye.
Bye.